All right, hello my beauties. We are starting our last unit of the school year. Woohoo! Our unit is on probability and statistics. We're starting with some basic statistics, centers, and spread. So centers are our three averages, mean, median, and mode. So please don't ever just say the word average because then we don't know which one you're talking about, and that's how people fool you into believing something that may or may not be true. You need to know which average they're talking about, mean, median, or mode. So some of this will be review, some of this will be new. And here we go. So mean, we use X bar to represent the mean. And remember, that's just where you add up all the numbers and then divide by how many there are. Median, remember, is the middle number, but remember to please put them in order first from least to greatest and then find the number in the middle. Mode, most often, and you can have more than one mode, and at the same time you can also have no modes. If none of the numbers show up more than the rest, you have no mode. Shape of a distribution, we have four basic shapes we look at. Uniform means it's just the same all the way across. It doesn't matter what the X value is, all the Y values are the same. Symmetric, one of the most basic symmetric curves is the bell curve, but it doesn't have to be a bell curve to be symmetric. Symmetric just means I can draw a line down the middle and the two sides are the same, but mirror images. Right skewed. A skew means something's off or something's different. So a right skew means most of the data is on the left, and then there's a little bit of data way off to the right side because that's the skew, that's the off data or the different data. A left skew means that the off data, the different data, is on the left. So the majority of the data is on the right, and then there's a little tail onto the left side. All right, so for example 1, I have 4 different sets of data. We're going to find the mean, the median, and describe the shape. So first we're going to make a dot plot. A dot plot is just a number line, and you put how many dots above each number each time they're represented. So in this case, each number shows up once. All right, so the mean, add these numbers all up, divide by 10, you get 5.5. Median, find the number in the middle, where there isn't actually a number in the middle. So when there's not a single number in the middle, you take the number on either side, add them together, and divide by 2. So our median is 5.5. This shape is uniform. There's one of each number straight across, so it's uniform. And just so you know, there would be no mode. Okay, so data set 2, add them all up, divide by 10, I still got 5.5. There is, again, no middle number, so I go right down between the 3 and the 8, add them up, divide by 2, my median is still 5.5. Looking at the dot plot, you can see that this side and this side are mirror images of each other, so this is symmetric. It doesn't matter that it's not a bell curve, it's still symmetric. I could fold it right down the middle and these dots would land on top of each other. This one happens to have 2 modes. 1 and 10 are both modes. All right, so data set 3, here's my dot plot, and add up all these numbers and divide by 10 and we get 1.5 for the mean. Here's our middle. So 0 plus 1 divided by 2, our median is 0.5. Notice most of the data is on the left, and then there's this little tail over here on the right, so that means it's a right skew. Data set 4, add up all these numbers and divide by 10, we get 16.9. Here's the middle, and there's no number in the middle, but notice the numbers on either side are both 19, which means our median is going to be 19. When I made the dot plot, notice most of these numbers are on the right, but there is this number way over here on the left, so that means this has a left skew. And that is the end of page 1 for centers and spread, so look for me on page 2.